because like there's things called being pimped.
Yeah.
Where it's like my first day I got pimped crazy about medication.
Pimp,
And
what is that?
Wild
Pimp.
term.
Yeah. Yo, my friends are in the building. Leslie and Ryder, say what's up.
What up? What up?
Hey.
How y'all feeling?
Good.
Good, man. It's good to
You
see
sure?
Yeah.
You promise?
Good.
Excited to be here.
You sure?
Yes.
You promise?
Promise.
So, guys, how long have I've known you for what? 10 years, basically?
10
Both you guys?
years?
Yeah, 10 years.
No.
What are you talking about?
You left high school about to be 10 years ago. You
No,
didn't meet me senior
But
year.
I've
He came like 10th grade or something, right?
I was at all high school since freshman year.
All of high
Yeah,
school?
since freshman. Yeah, I came freshman year.
Oh, freshman
Yeah,
year is
yeah.
when you came.
Oh, so I've known you longer than 10 years then. I'm thinking this.
I'm assuming.
yeah.
So sophomore year, I've known you.
It's like 12 years.
Since, sophomore me.
year.
I
no.
met you.
13.
We can't do math. What? Wait, 2012. 2012.
You were what? Freshman?
Isn't that 12
No,
years?
I was a freshman in 2010 to 2011. No. Yeah, 10,
Yeah,
11,
yeah.
11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
freshman in 2012.
So 2012, I've known you since 2012 because football and all that.
Yeah.
And I've known you since freshman year.
No, I met you when we had lunch in like 11th grade. I think that's when I first met you.
I don't remember that. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I remember because it's so stupid. But like
Freshman, junior year.
I remember
Junior year.
I remember I specifically met you junior year because you were friends with Felipe
Yes.
and Josh Bonilla and Kenny.
Kenny.
Just Kenny.
Who's Kenny?
I don't know.
We name dropping in this?
No one knows.
Yo, I don't matter. I'm trying to think who I'm trying to think who Kenny is.
Poor Kenny, if you're watching this, I remember you.
Who's
He
No,
did
it sounds
wrestling.
it sounds
he did
familiar.
wrestling.
Yes, I know Kenny.
He
I know
looks
Kenny.
kind of
Yeah,
like Josh in
Kenny,
a way.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I just it's name. I'm not good with names. Face, I would know your face for sure. But like name is looking tough.
Anyway, we were in the cafeteria
Okay.
and Felipe saw you and he said hi to you. And I was just like, who is that? Like, I've never seen
Was
you.
I alone at the table? I was alone.
No, you were.
I was
You got.
I was
your,
at the
I was
table.
around. I was
no,
around
you
them.
were on the line, like getting your lunch, and then you came to our table to say hi, and then.
I don't know why I thought about like back in the bus line.
Nah, you were.
Oh.
He was definitely alone in the table.
Oh man.
I don't know who you sat with, but
Okay.
you were there,
Yes.
and then Felipe said hi to you, and I remember like I didn't know you,
Yeah.
and then he was like, "Oh, like you're in our grade," and I was just like, "What?" I was just like, "How?"
Junior year.
Because I felt like I knew a lot of people in our
Yeah,
grade.
yeah.
So then I was like, I'll always remember that moment because I was so shocked. I'm like, how do I not know this
Like,
kid?
I only knew people like in like sports though. Really, that's probably why.
That is
I only- I really- other than
because I
that,
didn't
'cause-
have any classes with you, and
Yeah,
then sports,
I was in the dumb classes, so you
I-
definitely didn't have classes with me.
I didn't do sports, so
I
you
thought
didn't-
Ryder. I don't know why. I thought she did track. Is it? Yo,
I tell him
I'm
this
telling
all the
you.
time. All the time, people think I was a track star.
Nah,
Bro, she did track, right? I could have sworn 1 year she did track, at least one.
The amount of people
Had to be
who
one.
think I did track, I swear to God, I never did track.
I never thought that.
But
I
everyone
don't know
thinks I
why
did
thought she
track
did track.
because I look like an athlete.
Maybe,
He doesn't
maybe
think so.
because she was like around people who did it. Maybe she was there. Maybe she was there a lot.
All my friends
Well,
were.
all
spring,
her friends are
That's why
athletes.
I'm like, yo, like, man, I thought she
So
did
like,
track.
I knew she wasn't an athlete. You know?
Why is that?
Because I did personal fitness and everyone judged
Yeah.
me for that.
Was that always offered?
Yeah.
I
took personal fitness.
High school?
That's why I
Personal
definitely
fitness?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
You
instead
don't
of
even
like
know what that was?
instead of like sports.
I forgot so much. This is a whole like
For the
memory
people who
lane
don't
thing
know
for
about
me.
personal fitness, it's like you either get placed in two gym classes. One that actually does like volleyball, basketball,
Yeah.
all those sports.
Where you
The
should
other-
be at.
The other one is the people who walk around the track. You definitely saw the people walking around the track.
Oh yes, that was this gym class.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like
that's
Oh,
what
that
I-
was during.
that was
during
my
gym.
gym class.
I remember that. Yo, that's
So we
freaking
walk around the
crazy.
track.
I feel
and
like they just walked. So I'm like, what are you
that's
doing?
all we did. Yeah. And then during the winter, we
wait, so
did
what's-
yoga, Pilates, boot camps, like Zumbas.
Outside.
No, inside. during the winter. Outside.
Okay.
As soon as the weather was nice, we were just walking the track. That's it.
I feel like they could have did more with that if it's called personal fitness. I feel like who was the teacher then? The gym teacher?
Miss Biz, I think.
Oh, I remember her.
They do better
She, like,
now
short,
though.
red
Yeah,
hair.
yeah. Oh yeah, she.
They,
Yeah,
my
I'm sorry.
sister's in it, and she's
She's in high school already.
yeah.
And they do more now.
Yeah, I think she tells me they do a lot like more stuff.
So she's a
We did a lot. I'm just saying.
I guess.
We
I don't
walked.
high school's
too.
crazy, right? No.
know. High school was crazy.
I mean, for have a young sister that's in high school, isn't that kind of like that's kind of
Yeah.
wild?
That
Nah.
is true. Yeah.
How does that make you feel? Like that's an older brother.
Old, bro.
Yo, we're like, bro, like we really are old, and not like to be like, yes, we're not old, but like, bro, 27, 26, like that's like we're not. That's like wow, like, we're grown ups.
We're old.
27 yesterday, bro.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ryder cutie. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. 27. That's old.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
How's your shoulder?
Bro,
Oh my god.
I still need surgery for that.
Yeah. I definitely-
It's your labrum, right? It's gone. It's done. Labrum or what is it?
He
No,
doesn't
what?
even
I
know.
don't even know.
He tore his
Didn't-
rotator cuff.
Oh, so that's definitely okay.
Well, no, you didn't.
And it pops out and then like a lot, right? When you do activity.
Yeah.
So you're probably your labrum's probably
Yeah.
done too.
Like if I were to go throw football right now, it'd probably.
Hurt.
God, you get that done, bro.
It pops out.
Only
still
because that
sometimes,
can
too.
cause like
I
like
get
long
it.
term like impingement into
No,
the
yeah, I know.
Or like the freeze, like the shoulder.
frozen shoulder. Yeah, it can cause that. Yeah,
We'll get to it.
it's been about how long has it been? It's been like it's been 10 years. It's been 10 years since that happened. Isn't that crazy? Long? No, it's been legit 10 years since
Yeah.
that was sophomore year for you, right? Or junior
Well,
year. Junior
my
year.
shoulder.
It's football. It happened in
No,
football.
yeah, I know. I'm just trying to think like my jaw, my shoulder. Was that at the same time?
I don't think so.
No,
I
you were
don't know. I
you were a
don't know.
I think you were probably a sophomore, junior in high school.
Sophomore was my jaw. I feel like that's another thing, but
You probably
my
never
my
forget
shoulder was
that.
like junior year, I think.
The jaw. I remember that he walk around. Ryder, what's up? So.
I don't think I talked to him when he had his shoulder.
Oh my
wide
god.
No.
shut. Mm-mm.
Yo, this is all coming to me now, bro. Like, pause. But like, yo, like, this is all like, it's coming all together. Like, yo, like, man, the high school, the lock jaw, man.
No eating. 6 weeks.
It is. I don't say suck, but sip on the straw.
I mean, I was literally sucking. Yeah.
He lost a lot of weight too.
I remember
40
that.
pounds, bro. in
40
6
pounds?
Yeah.
And how long?
And I didn't even weight that
in
much.
a year.
No, bro, like 6-8 weeks.
What? That goes to show when someone doesn't move a lot, it's just crazy how like like the atrophy of the muscles and it just goes. That's so wild, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then low
eating solid
calories.
food for 8
Oh,
weeks.
that plus the movement.
Yeah.
So could you not do anything? Could you not like work out at all? Could you just just
No.
chill? I'm thinking why would they
Well, you don't want to like
have any stress
any
at all?
stress or strain.
Did they make you write essays for gym?
No.
Oh.
Wait, do we have gym every year in high school? We did,
Yeah.
right? Except senior you
Unless
can
it-
opt out, I think. Oh no, if you had a sport, I think you
No,
can
if you
opt
had a
out.
sport, you can opt out.
Oh, during that season. Yeah, yeah,
During
yeah.
the season only.
So what,
What?
you would get like a free period or something?
Yeah.
I guess you never experienced that.
No.
Wait, so like people who did the personal training didn't get?
No, we didn't.
Well,
No,
it's
that's not
it's
true.
because she didn't do sports.
Because I didn't do sports.
Oh, I'm still okay. Yeah,
Like
true. Yeah,
Ryan,
yeah.
she was a cheerleader and she did personal fitness. So whenever it was cheerleading season, she was allowed to opt out.
Wow.
So for half the year, I was alone sometimes, and I'm just like,
You can have the whole like group on here one day. Just have them all just
dude,
pull up.
it'd be too much.
That'd be so fire. No, some people can sit on the floor.
No, I mean like the energy would be crazy.
That'd be amazing. We gotta get that soon. It should be in
the energy would be really good.
the whole Akatsuki should pull up.
Yeah,
That'd be so tough.
yeah.
In the little room, like like pulling up, like yo.
Oh, dude, I can picture Isaiah be like,
I'll get like
this is.
I get like
nuts."
four mics. I have my other interface I can use. 4 or 5 mics would be going crazy. That'd be fire. So guys, what's new? Give me the rundown of what is Ryder's life right now.
Me? Why are we starting with me?
I don't
Ladies
know.
first.
Yeah, truly, Leslie. What is Leslie's life right now?
Okay.
Your birthday's next week, right?
Yeah.
That's one.
My birthday's
28,
Tuesday.
30, right? 30?
30?
You gonna be 30, right?
Oh, 30 years old?
Yeah.
No. Jesus.
27
We
is
can
crazy,
wait on
bro.
that. 27.
27.
27.
So what's new?
So.
Tell the people about what's going on.
Okay, so I am in grad school. I'm finally in my clinical year, which I
Nice.
started Tuesday, like
Vibe.
2 days ago, whatever.
2 years ago, yeah. Mhm.
2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much it. I'm in school for physician assistant.
Mm-hmm.
And my first year of it is just like straight like studying, like didactic.
Mm-hmm.
Super like tough because it's like I'm having exams like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
But now it's nice because I'm finally like getting to
Doing
see
it.
patients
Yeah.
and being in the room and stuff like that. My first unit's psych,
Mm-hmm.
which like I love and hate because it's like half virtual, half in
Yeah.
in the field. So it's like
Yeah.
like versus other ones are like always in the field.
Yeah.
But I mean I still like it. It's mental health and
Mm-hmm.
you really do get to hear like I've only shadowed for like 2 days.
Yeah.
And for what I've gotten to shadow, like you really do get to hear people's stories and how they've been through a lot. So it's like I think going into medicine that's like important to hear because you need to know where someone is like mentally because that affects them a lot physically.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good one to start with.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm doing that and then I'm doing that all the way till December.
Mm-hmm.
Each month is like a new rotation.
December. Okay. This year. Okay.
Mhm,
I'm
of
thinking
this year.
Yeah.
And I graduate in December. So each month is like a new rotation. So they release them in 3s.
Okay.
So my first 3 rotations is psych, like family medicine,
Mhm.
and then the emergency room.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I hope so.
Grey's Anatomy type vibes.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's a great show, golly.
And
You
then
watched it, bro?
What? I watched the first 10 seasons of it, and it was
10 seasons.
there's I think like 17
I'm
of
not
them.
gonna say because
But I watched the first 10.
what I'm gonna say next is House.
it's definitely way more than 10.
House.
No, I only watched the first
Oh,
t-
you only
turn
watched
13 of it. I just got lost interest because
You
people
ever
people
seen-
kept dying. I'm like, I'm
You ever
doing
seen House?
some, not all of it. It's
That's
crazy.
the
I heard it's crazy.
OG like hospital.
Yeah.
Type vibe. That was, and then what was the other one that we watched?
The Good Doctor.
The Good Doctor.
That one's good.
That one's good too.
That one's good too.
I watch no TV nowadays, so I don't even.
I mean,
all I watch is
this was
anime.
like-
I don't have cable either, so
We
This is
never
like
finished The Good
years ago.
Doctor though.
Yeah, years ago. But I remember I used to love House all the time.
We didn't finish The Good Doctor because COVID hit, and then they stopped producing it for a while.
and then you kind of lose interest in things.
Yeah.
I just don't go back to it.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah. So that was that. But yeah, so then each month is something different. And yeah, it's like nerve-wracking and exciting
Mhm.
because like there's things called being pimped
Yeah.
where it's like your preceptor, who's the person basically like you're shadowing and like learning things.
Mm-hmm.
They test you on like a bunch of things like medication, anatomy. Like my first day I got pimped crazy about medication.
Pimp,
And-
what is
So
that?
wild, that
Pimp.
term.
Yeah, pimp sounds crazy.
It's just like
Pimped,
they
like it's like taught, schooled, served.
yeah, they literally serve you because they know you're not gonna get it, and
So-
like
So I'm confused. So they like try to embarrass you?
no, they try to make sure that you know what you're talking about.
So they're jerks.
Sometimes, like sometimes it's very
like,
helpful.
Pimp to me sounds like yo, they're
they
like
can. They can do it on purpose.
in front of
just
people or just one on one.
doesn't matter. They could do it on people. Like they could do it anytime.
I've
If
never
a
heard that
patient's in the room, they can pimp you, and you have to know yourself in front of the
That
patient.
sounds wild.
before. Pimp is crazy.
Yeah.
Why do they use that word?
But honestly, I think
Like
that's
they
a great.
pimping you out.
That's a great thing because I feel like people don't get that experience of like that failure, that messing up, because
Yeah.
that's what builds your character. That's what builds you to.
Well, that's why they
become
do it
the
because they need
person.
to know if you know what you're talking about. It's like, or like they usually try to do it. I mean, they can be like mean and like pick the nitty gritty things, but they'll try to just really pimp you on things that it's like you better not forget this. And the best way to teach that is to have someone under pressure
yeah.
and you get it wrong, and then you're just like, all right, like I'm gonna remember this moment, like
And getting it wrong and how you respond
that's
in the moment to getting it wrong.
That too.
You know,
yeah.
not like soaking, but hey, okay, I got it wrong. Bet next moment I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna kill it and it's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
So I think that's like the scary part because it's like you don't want to look dumb. You want to know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
Obviously, you're not gonna get them all, but and the ones that you do get, you're just like yes. But like,
Do you ever feel like fear, like afraid or like nervous sometimes in
uh,
some situations? Or
getting pimped, yeah, I get nervous just because it's just like
on YouTube, this section is gonna be called "Getting Pimped." Things that come up.
but it's just like
crazy, bro.
you just have no idea what they're gonna say.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, like my first rotation's hybrid, so it doesn't matter. But then there's gonna be rotations where it's like I have to do IVs, I have to do blood drops. I'm doing like procedures, like surgery. I have to go into surgery and suture people up. And I've only done that on like fake dummies. I haven't done it on real people. Same thing with IVs.
You do it on him yet? On Ryder?
No.
You gotta do it, bro.
I haven't done anything on him.
Draw some blood.
But like, and the first time I'm gonna learn that is on the field. So.
I mean, on the field, on an actual patient.
Both.
That's so good. I think that's what Again, doing it is what I've always said. Like, I was never that good at school and the book stuff, but like, I was one of the best in my class at doing it. Like, on the field.
Were you scared when you had to like do maneuvers on a person?
First time, I was petrified. But I think now I'm like, I don't. It's like whatever. I guess, but it's my fifth year doing it. I guess in my career, but at first I was scared. I was nervous. I was like, what the f am I doing? Like, this is crazy. Like, why is any movement? It was
also because like crazy. All body types are so different and like
yeah, and I think honestly like. All that book stuff, man, it just doesn't even like. Everyone's body is so different. It doesn't even apply to every person in the whole. Like, it's no way. Like, everything in the book is not gonna apply to every person in the world. So you gotta make up your own stuff, your own things, your own maneuvers. All right, this works for this person. That doesn't work. All right, whatever. Change it up and do it. But yeah, it's definitely I was scared, anxious a lot in my clinical role for.
I'm definitely scared for like my first everything. I guess like my first, like. Procedure on someone, even my first blood draw, and be like, ooh, okay.
Well, it's a quote by Jordan. He said, what was it he said? It said fear is afraid of you too.
Jordan who?
Like Jordan.
Oh.
Was it him or someone else I saw it posted that fear is afraid of you too? So like face it, because fear can't stand you either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So something I do it to every day. Yo, like just face the fear. Face it, and it can't touch you if you face it. There's no way, because fear is technically an illusion. Technically, fear is something that's actually like something that shoot you. Like fear is an illusion of the brain of what could or can happen. But if you just
there's that Will Smith quote, the one that's like
when you smacked. Never mind.
No, and when you smacked your wife. Well, not
that
your
was
wife,
crazy.
or your wife. No, it was like the best things happen on the other side of fear. He said something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard that.
I
quote.
think it was Will Smith. I think he said.
Is your
the best
tattoo?
things in life.
Is your tattoo is something with fear?
Oh, it's
risk happy. Okay,
risk
but still,
happy.
but happiness. If you don't risk it, you may not be happy. If you don't face the fear, so you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Ties in.
No,
yeah.
Agree.
So that's pretty much it for me.
That's all you got going on?
That's pretty much all I got going. Is there anything else I have going on?
I'm just checking in case I didn't know.
He's just checking. He's like, yo, what's the vibe?
I think that's it. Yeah, that's all I got going on.
So, Ryder, what is going on with you and your life? Give me the Amazon business. That's still going, right?
It is. It's going a different direction, but it's going.
So explain what it is first, then to explain kind of what you did with it and where it's at right now. Kind of those start to present.
Let's see. When did this start? I don't know. I started like.
Was it college?
Yeah. It's like 2018 maybe.
What a year that was. 2018.
What a year.
No, cause like bro, like
what you do in 2018?
We're so old.
Oh.
Like it's like that's like 5 years ago. It's crazy, bro.
2018, 2017. I don't know. Well, what it started with is just making shirts. Like just making designs and stuff like that and selling it on Amazon. But the thing is, like, I was never a designer. Like, I remember I used to draw when I was a kid, but I never wouldn't consider myself an artist.
Yeah.
Right? Like I liked to draw as a kid, but I wasn't any good. So then at that point, when I got to college, I was just like interested in like online businesses and like how to make side money as much as possible.
Yeah.
So
hustling
basically, and that's really what I did. And then before that, I started like just selling books, I
remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
So like Amazon has this program called FBA where they're like you ship whatever products you want to sell to them, they store it at their warehouse, and then when somebody buys it, they ship it for you to the customers, and then you just get paid. So I started with that. That was like I wouldn't say my first online business, but the first one that actually made me money.
Yeah.
So I would go around like towns, like looking for books at the dollar stores, like Goodwills and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Scanning every book.
Grind. It's a grind.
Yeah, it was a
So
grind.
it's on the app. You scan it on the app and then.
Like the Amazon seller app. So like you scan it and then you see how much it's selling for, and like what's your profit after fees.
Yeah.
And also like depending like, well, this is only costing me $1 at the Goodwill, but Amazon's selling it for $25.
Yeah.
And like you'd be surprised how often you find books that were like crazy. Like I remember the highest book I found, it cost like $3, and I kid you not, on Amazon it was selling for like $200.
Wow.
Yeah, for like a random. I don't even remember the book, but it was
It's
just like a
probably
random.
like the
$200 is
year
crazy.
that it was made. Like it was probably really
Yeah, I don't
rare.
know, but like it was like a rare book, but like
Okay,
it was just
yeah.
it was just like at a Goodwill, like you know what I mean, for $3.
Around here.
Yeah, like in Stanford, I used to go to
Oh,
the
okay,
Stanford
okay.
Goodwill OD. It was like $3, $200. Now it's like, so obviously I'm buying all these books, shipping it to Amazon, and then they don't all sell right away, but like it started trickling in. The more inventory you have, it's like it'll trickle in and stuff like that. And then at some point, I was like, 2018, I was making probably like $300, $400, $600 a month off the books, but it was a grind.
So what would you call like this itself? Like what would you put a name to this what you're doing? Like what
Like this part?
Yeah, like what was like how to start doing, what is that? Like what would that be?
Basically just flipping books.
Flipping books.
Yeah,
Okay, for Amazon.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
just
yeah.
the hustle. Just flip
Yeah.
book. Like if you have old books, then you get into like textbooks, right? Like textbooks, they come out with new ones every couple years.
Yeah.
But like
Almost every year sometimes.
yeah, almost every year. So like you could flip those too from your colleges and stuff. So I started going to colleges.
Yeah.
In their libraries, public libraries do like book sales. Like I was just in it,
And
I
you
was
just buy the book, scan it.
buy the book, scan it, make sure there's profit.
Yeah.
Then I would just buy it, take it home, package it, label it, and then ship it to Amazon.
And Amazon takes care of what the actual value is of the book, technically.
No, so I could pick my pricing.
Oh, okay. Or is it like a
actually,
give and take?
yeah, you could price out like the price, but like you also don't want to overprice because then nobody's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
So you kind of
True.
compete with other people that are selling the same stuff.
Yeah, kind of like sneakers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So and then I did get like into like sneakers too for a little bit while I was doing that because it was like
It's a little harder, right?
Yeah, it was harder. But then I was like on eBay too. Like so on eBay I would sell the sneakers. And, But I didn't really go too deep into that. So the book thing was just like a hustle. Like I said, I was after like I started emptying out the Goodwill here.
Yeah.
And then I had to go further and further and further. I mean, there was a point where I went to like Philadelphia for books. And, like I went to Philly for books.
Now,
and I spent like all day over there and like come back with books.
But I think that's not, again, that's you're investing your time in creating revenue for what you want.
It was just like a side hustle. Like I would just do on the weekend. Like my weekends, that's what I did.
Yeah.
I got off college, I finished class. I'm like, all right, where could I go for books? Like, in the city, everywhere. And I just did that. But it was like, it took up so much time.
Yeah.
And then I started, that turns into, so that's like just book flipping. But
did you get like was it like a positive revenue overall from what you bought and then what you've driven? Was there a positive?
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely made money from it. Like, not a lot, because it was
but it was more than what you spent out to.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was definitely like positive.
Yeah, good.
But then that turned into like what just people just call like arbitrage, which is like not just book. I mean, this is arbitrage technically.
Yeah.
But it's more like other products. So now I'm like going into Targets and Walmarts and like just trying to like get stuff that's on sale and compare that price to what's on Amazon, right? Because like especially like Black Friday. I remember my first Black Friday. I was up like early. I hit every like Target, every Walmart, and I was buying video games.
Jeez.
And like video games on Black Friday, is like normally $60 games that are like $20, $30, $15 even.
Yeah.
So, but on Amazon they were still that higher price, like $40, $50.
Yeah,
so I'm like, yo. So I would spend like literally $2,000 on Black Friday just buying video games.
Sheesh.
And then you would wait, like, because that's like Black Friday's by like end of November. So then you would wait. By the time you ship it to Amazon and stuff, it's like about to be Christmas or a week or two before Christmas. And so now everybody's like trying to like get games, like get for gifts and for the kids and grandkids and blah, blah, blah. But by that point, like I bought it for $20, but now I'm selling it for $60.
Yeah.
So it's like there's like a margin there.
For
and like,
sure.
And obviously Amazon takes this cut or whatever.
Yeah.
So for a $60 game, if I'm at it for 20, I'm probably making like $14-15 max.
Yeah.
But still, you add all that up, and it was like
It's good.
stacking up. So I remember that first like December, like we call it like Q4, like when things are really popping off.
Mm-hmm.
I was waking up to like $300 already made by the time it was 8 a.m. I'm going to class.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, this is when I really started getting into like online stuff. I'm
Yeah.
like this is where
it.
it's at.
Like, yeah, for sure.
Like I need to look more into like
Beyond this,
online
yeah.
businesses and like just try to make money online as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then I did that for a little bit, and then it just like it got too much. Like
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't find books anymore.
Yeah.
Because like I would basically be in there every day, like emptying out the bookstore. So like books just weren't coming as fast as I wanted them to come. So I had to like transition into something else.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I started, like the same people that got me into the book selling, which was this dude on YouTube called Reese Resales. Like he did OD
Sounds
books.
familiar.
Yeah, you
The
might
name,
have known
yeah.
him. He was pretty big. Bro, shout out Reese Resales, by the way.
Yeah.
But he got me.
resales.
Yeah, he got me into the book flipping, and I think he still does that. Like
Yeah.
this dude was making $500,000, $1 million a year
Off just doing
from selling books. But like he had employees all over the country now.
So he can use
Scanning
that
books. They were scanning books for him, and then they would just ship it to him,
And then
or
he
ship
would-
it to Amazon directly, like under his account,
Yeah.
and then he would just sell them.
Just freaking turn off.
But it's good.
No,
or
it's okay.
It's dead.
No, it should be dead. I don't know what happened. How long has it been? 30 minutes, bro? Maybe? No.
I don't know.
What does it say on there?
It says 126, an hour 26.
No, it's been 26. Oh, that's why. The freaking thing. So this thing, these can run for an hour without turning off. That's a half an hour, I forgot. So
Oh, okay.
that's why. I was good, yeah, we're good. Because I had that before. Alright, perfect. Put a timer, so I'm gonna forget.
Wait, so you just gotta like touch it and come back to it?
Yeah, I just gotta record. I gotta press it, turn it back on, and then I gotta just press record again. And that's it.
Also try to lean back so I can see his face. Oh my god, boy, you know, just chill.
Not like
This is the lean back.
Don't shock. Just keep it tight. Actually, no, you can't say it. Just do it. Alright, so continue.
What was I?
The Reese resales.
Yeah,
and
so he got me. So he was making bank off books. So I was like, all right, let me try this.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, I got a couple of Goodwills around me, whatever. I got into that. Anyways, like after like 7 months or something, 8 months into that, like I was still doing it here and there, but it was like too time consuming.
Yeah.
Like I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
I had a job. Like I work at the auto parts store.
Yeah.
So like it was either after work, like late at night, or like in the weekends I would do this.
Yeah.
And started traveling like mad far and just getting further and further out. And I was like, yeah, this is too much.
Mm-hmm.
Or it didn't make too much sense.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that same dude, Reese Resales, he was talking about something new that Amazon had like come out. It wasn't like new, but it was like 2 years old.
Yeah.
And it was probably like 2 years old. I'm thinking like 2018, around there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called like Merch by Amazon or Merch on
I remember
Demand.
that. Yeah, it came out. Yeah.
So that's when I learned about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what the hell is that?
It's over. Yeah, and you were like, oh,
And I was
what's
like,
this?
and he was like, yo, sign up. He was like, he was like explaining what it was. He's like, you have to design shirts and you sell it for Amazon, and all you gotta do is provide the design. So you make a shirt design, you provide it to Amazon, and then Amazon, like, when somebody buys it, prints it on the shirt and ships it to the customer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that sounds dope. all I need to do is make a design. But like, again, I'm not like a artist.
yeah.
Like I've never dealt with Photoshop, Illustrator, none of that. But he was like, yo, just sign up for it anyways. Like he was like to his viewers, he was like, sign
just
up
do
for
it.
it anyways because it's on an acceptance. So you can't just sign up and start selling. You need to be accepted by Amazon.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, whatever. So I threw in an application
Mm-hmm.
and I signed up, and then I heard back like a month later and I got rejected.
Sheesh.
And I was like, damn.
So why'd you get rejected? Is there a reason why?
I mean, they don't really tell you, like, because like on the application you have to tell like what is the why. It's like, why should we accept you to the program?
Okay.
And you kind of have to like lie.
Yeah, like BS it a little bit.
BS it like, hey, I'm an artist, blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
this
But
and
like
that.
I didn't really do that the first time around. So when I got
Second time you knew, like,
yeah, so when I got rejected, I was like, all right, let me spice it up.
Yeah, spice
So
it
I
up.
applied again like a
Yes,
week
sir.
later.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm a local artist from my town, blah, blah, blah. Like, we got some restaurants that want T-shirts, and I'm
Yeah.
going to design it for them. A couple of businesses, whatever. So I just BS the hell out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think a week. I think that one took not a week. That one took like 3 months.
3 months
to hear back, and then I got accepted.
Yeah.
And I remember it was like February 2018. Like I got accepted.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, now I got to learn to make shirts.
Yeah, yeah.
And I had no idea how to make shirts.
But bro, again, like I think it's dope because like you put yourself in a spot where you had to learn and you had to grow and you had to get better and you did it.
Yeah. Like once I got accepted, I was like, all right, I got to learn.
People wait. Like, bro, time is this. I'm not waiting for nothing. If I'm gonna grow, I don't know how to edit videos. Not edit videos. I learn to do it. I learn now. Cause you want it, do it. Yeah. That's it. No matter what it is, just do it.
Yeah.
So that's dope.
Yeah. So it was basically that. Like it's time to teach myself, and I'm like, I don't even know like where to start. So I'm just back on YouTube. Like, all right, how do I make a shirt?
YouTube is like,
YouTube is gold.
It's education. Literally,
so
literally,
education.
bro.
Like this
crazy, bro.
The amount of stuff I learn on there is insane.
Same. I'm on it all day.
Yeah.
Every day. Like, yo, what can I learn from this? What can I do?
TikTok. There's some things on
True,
TikTok
yeah.
that you're just
TikTok
like,
is coming up there now.
With educational stuff, yeah.
Like,
well, I love TikTok because it's a better search. It's becoming a better search engine than YouTube. Like
really?
Like if you want to learn how to do something, normally you would like go to YouTube, like, yo, how do you do, or how do you cook something or whatever, like a recipe or whatever.
Yeah.
If you just TikTok it, it's like
it's over,
and it's short. So it's like gets to the
like
point.
Yeah, so
appeal.
You know how like YouTube, like they be like these long ass intros.
Yeah,
or whatever. Like, bro, just get to the point.
Yeah.
But on TikTok, it's becoming like real cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so now I'm on a like. So now I'm like, all right, I need to make shirts. How do I do that? And basically, I just teach myself. Like, because the thing is, you could either like make the shirts yourself or hire people like on Fiverr. Or like some of these websites to like make designs for you.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to put money into that. I was like, no, I'm just gonna learn myself.
Learn yourself. Yeah.
So I just like I'm pretty sure I got Photoshop straight away.
Mm-hmm.
And then just started like composing shirts.
Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this episode so far, like I did, right? But I have some bad news. They erased the rest of the video. What jerks? No, I'm playing. It was me. But I love y'all so much, guys. More is coming. Fear not. More guests, more content, more of the vibes. Yo, I love y'all. Stay tuned. Keep liking, sharing, subscribing, all that stuff. And I'll see y'all very, very soon. Again, I'm sorry, but I gotta go. Love y'all. Peace.